Carlton Town TV, sponsored by Aerocom UK. I'm here with Marcellus and Storey-Moore. Thank you for joining us. Just seen the fireworks display. If you could both just, it's a great event for us. What did you think?
I thought it was absolutely fabulous. I think there needs to be more events like this where the community can get together. Enjoy. It's a difficult time at the minute with the cost of living crisis. People are struggling. There's a lot of issues, with mental health services and NHS and inflation. So there's so many things for people to think about what are negative. And this is a positive. This is where people can come together, they can enjoy themselves, they can talk to each other and have a fabulous day. So, it's a great event.
Absolutely, just to allude to what Marcelo was saying, absolutely brilliant evening. Great for the local community, great for the football club. I mean, I only just recently started coming to this football club through Mick Garton and Boatsy, and I must say they're some of the friendliest people you could ever wish to meet here, and what they've done tonight for the community, I think it's absolutely fabulous. I'll continue to give the football club my support, and I think Marcelo will, and as long as they continue to do this for the community, I think it's a wonderful thing that they do.
Marcellus, you've obviously been down to a few games. You're involved in the community yourself, and recently been acknowledged for that. Nottingham School of Boxing, obviously, a huge part of what you do. Can you just explain to anyone who would be unfamiliar with what you do?
So I run an organisation called Switch Up and Nottingham School of Boxing, which is for disadvantaged young people and their families. And we support, especially those that are affected by crime and violence, and we support them through a 5-pillar approach of mentoring, giving them that father figure, that guidance, counselling, giving them therapy to be able to develop coping mechanisms and support networks to be able to bounce back from any kind of triggers or relapses. We provide education, in unconventional environments around their learning styles, and then we do therapy, counselling to be able to really give them that resilience. Physical activity, predominantly boxing, is a great way of building that growth mindset, that discipline, transferable disciplines, confidence, self-esteem and work ethic. And then the last pillar is employability, to give them that them soft skills and connect them up with the 49 businesses we work with that we can then transition them into employment training and education. So that's what we do.
And that's obviously really selfless and an incredible thing that you do. But it's also got to be great that you got acknowledged for that, right? Especially because it's something you're passionate about. So to be recognised for what you're doing, that's going to feel great, right?
I think it's fantastic to be recognised, but the accolades and all that, it's not about them. It's more about the doors that they open, the conversations that you can have, the opportunities that you can access and then disseminate into your community and help others to be able to reach their true potential. And I think that means more to me than the actual accolades, but I'm not saying they're not great.
You're allowed to give yourself a little pat on the back from time to time.
He's very humble.
As are you, Ian, and
try to.
it would only be fair to while we're doing this.
Yes.
You're down this evening, and having a gentleman like yourself down naturally is going to pull people to these events who are familiar with Nottingham Forest and their achievements as it happened. But you've got an achievement of your own that you've got a book recently come out, and you're down here signing them today. Can you tell us a little bit about the book?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I must say I was very reluctant to do because of my age, really. I was asked actually when I finished football in the sort of middle 70s, late 70s to do the book then, and I don't know why I didn't. I should have really done it then actually, but the gentleman who I'm with tonight, who Marcelo just kindly said hello to, and I think he's going to sort of try and sort some books out for him. Funny enough, it was quite bizarre how I met him actually. I was in a coffee bar in Bingham, and he came up to me, said, you don't mind me asking, he said, are you in Storey-Moore? I said, unfortunately, yes I am. And however, he said, just pleased to meet you, blah, blah, blah. And about half an hour later, he came back and he gave me this letter. He said, read that when you get home. And it was all about, we're big fans of yours, have been for my life. He said, I've written books before. He said, would you let us write a book about it? So initially, I was very reticent to do it. and he twisted my arm, and I eventually said yes, and hopefully it's turned out okay, and I hope people enjoy reading it.
I'm sure they will, and obviously, if anyone hasn't already bought one tonight, I'm sure Mick will be pushing them down your throats at some point.
Well, I think Mick sold them in his shops and are doing rather well, and probably not the right place tonight because they're all here for the fireworks and etc. But yeah, so it's been okay so far. So touch wood, it'll be okay.
So if they want your book, they can get them at Mick's. In terms of your project, is there any way that people from the general community can help you out at all?
Absolutely, and I think it's vice versa. What can we do to help our community, and what can our community do to help us? And you know, it takes a village to bring a child up, so we want to be able to create a movement, a positive movement, to be able to make our communities safer, you know, more thriving, and to have opportunities for the next generation to reach their true potential. So all you have to do is, you know, go onto the marcellus.baz.co.uk website. You can get all the information from there, or Switch Up Knots on Twitter, Switch Up on Instagram. You can reach out on various different channels. So, you know, do reach out if you can help us or we can help you. That's what it's all about. And I just wanted to say one thing, you know, this room in the back, it's a secret room that Mick's working on a time machine, and the reason that he's got Ian coming down here is hoping to roll back the years to his 18, get started for playing for Colton Town.
He's actually asked me to play. I said I might be able to give you 30 seconds, Mick. But yeah, I must say that Marcellus is a great guy. I met him at a rugby club. He articulates extremely well, far better than I do, and he's running a wonderful cause for the community, the young kids who've got themselves into a wee bit of trouble. I think Marcellus is doing a fantastic job.
And Ian's a legend.
Exactly. Guys, if you want to support Marcellus in his project or want Ian's book, please show them some love. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for showing us some love and coming down this evening.
Very
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very welcome. Yeah.
Thank you.
Top man.
Always a privilege, Ian.
Lovely,
Top
mate.
man.